Hello, Leo, and welcome to your June 2025 tarot card reading. We are going to get started with a major arcana card to get a sense of a specific theme for you. Doing something a little different. Ooh, Strength. This is your card. I love this card. The Strength card talks about courage, being bold, being fearless, being in control, having that gentle touch. I love, she's petting the lion. She's unafraid of the king of the jungle because she has confidence. She has strength. She has inner wisdom and courage and boldness. And that is you, Leo. So I'm glad that card showed up for you. And so tap into those attributes that you own. Don't let, excuse me, any of the environmental shifts get you off your game, because we're going to have plenty of those. Let's talk about that in a minute. I'm going to get another card. This will be an oracle card message. Childhood, innocence. This reminds me of Six of Cups energy, where we feel nostalgic, where we feel playful. It could also indicate, fifth house activity, which is your realm, which is your domain, where love, romance, children, entertainment, joy, fun, all of that. So these cards are definitely in line with who you are. So let's see if we can keep the synchronicity going and pull out some tarot. Page of Swords, Eight of Cups, and the Page of Wands. All right, so, we're talking about childlike children, entertainment, fun, joy, and we got two pages. So pages represent optimism, playfulness, childlike behavior. It's where we existed before we had life experiences that have taught us to kind of withdraw from some of those childlike things that used to bring joy to us. And I don't know if that's a good thing. Obviously, we all mature and we all gain experience. We need to move to another level. We evolve. But I think that it would be so cool if we could all, every one of us, hold on to our childlike innocence and behavior to a certain degree. Because playfulness is where creativity lives. I mean, it's where it's received and accepted, right? Because when you're in a creative mode, whether in a group setting collectively or on your own, we tend to be not always open to it. In fact, one of my favorite things that I learned many years ago in a job setting was when we were brainstorming, our rule, right, was there's no such thing as a bad idea in brainstorming. And that's what children are. They don't think to critique their ideas. They just think to share them and then play them out, and the creative aspect of that is so rich and rewarding. It keeps us flexible. It keeps us open, right? A creative mind is more, is a great problem solver. I loved one of the sayings of Einstein, and he said that creativity is more important than knowledge. And he said that because knowledge is especially on a genius level, to be applauded and, to be admired. Absolutely. But he thought a creative mind was more flexible and therefore not stuck in a routine of doing things. Because when you get kind of in a routine of doing things, you don't see other opportunities, where a creative mind kind of just is a little bit more open. So anyway, I think that that's going to be a theme for you. And with the with the full moon coming in, illuminating your fifth house on the 11th, you're going to maybe even get some romantic encounters, because remember, the fifth house is about enjoyment, fun, entertainment, love, and creativity. So let's see what else we can find out. There we go. Just brought it in. Two of Cups. There's some love and romance. Here's you getting aligned with your, Four of Swords, and you're happily ever after with the Ten of Cups. All right. So let's see here. So the sun is going to be moving into Cancer. It's your ruler. That's happening on the 20th. And it's going to connect with Jupiter, who's already in Cancer. And this is going to be one of the luckiest days of the year. I believe this is the 24th that the sun conjoins with Jupiter. This is an awakening. This is an abundance coming your way, an abundant feeling of optimism, love, health, prosperity. You see where I'm going with this? All of these cards are pointing in that same direction. And I love that the Two of Cups is kind of showed up here after I started talking about children and love and just being open and playful. If you remain open, for those of you who are not engaged, married, or otherwise taken, this might be an opportunity for you to let someone new enter your life. And it will be an equitable and harmonious relationship. That's what the Two of Cups indicates, a balanced union. And that's what you're trying to do here with this Four of Swords. You walked away from something with this Eight of Cups. You walked away with something that was unfulfilling. You have 8 cups that are still full and you didn't care because you were here and you had learned and experienced that things were not fulfilling you on an emotional and a spiritual level. You were ready to move on from it. You were ready to get in sync with the universe, with yourself, with your true essence. So when that happens and people start moving in, that's when the prosperity, the abundance is showered. And thanks to the 20th, with the sun moving in, conjoining Jupiter, that's what the luckiest day is looking like for you. I am excited, Leo. I really am. Now, let's go ahead and get some additional cards to close this reading out. I was going to say something else, but I need some help here. All right, beautiful. So the world, we know, indicates a successful journey, a completion and ending. And we talked about that full moon in your 5th house. And it is a promise to you that when you stay aligned with your true essence and you're open to this childhood, innocent behavior, and you stay strong and wise, but soft and gentle, and be courageous and take a chance. That's when the world opens up for you. This is the world opening up for you, showering you with abundance. This is a sign from the universe saying that this is the way to success. Joy is the way to manifest more things coming your way. And I do love the 6 of Pentacles. It shows an equitable situation, right? It shows a balanced situation, a balanced union. So be bold, be courageous, take a chance and open up your heart, open up your mind. Be childlike, filled with wonder. And the Ace of Wands, which, by the way, is a fire sign, the best ace for you to get, Leo, it will fill you up with passion, a new passionate beginning, a fertile one, too, for those of you who are interested in starting a family. So there you have it. June is looking fantastic for you. I hope it resonated. If it has, please like, share, and subscribe. Wishing you balance, peace, and harmony. Take care now.